And I don't say this often. I think we've just about had enough.
How did you guys manage to do this? Getting beaten up by slum dwellers with whom you're supposed to be showing solidarity?
Sir, we are actually trying to document the actual process of eviction, like in a Foucauldian framework. Like how power flows from the top to the bottom and how resistance flows the other way. But there wasn't enough resistance there, you see. I mean, at least not enough to be captured on camera. So we just thought, why not put in some resistance on our own part? And that's why we threw ourselves in the fray. And
Well, that's admirable, but it still doesn't
I
explain.
think the slum dwellers were faced with a part of themselves which they could not bear to see. In us, they saw resistance that should have been theirs. And this jolted them. This scared them. And the resulting violence. Well, we were just recipients.
All this is absolutely grossly irresponsible on your part, don't you see? You're really lucky to escape with just minor injuries. Better the slum dwellers than the police. And I'm not even talking about the camera and the equipment and all of that. And by the way, what the hell were you guys thinking of those stunts that you were doing on the freeway?
with all due respect, ma'am, what you just called stunts were actually serious explorations interrogating the nature of, the changing topography, the sense of space, the changing diurnal patterns of citizens using the freeway, and also the all-encompassing lust for speed that seems to have gripped every citizen in this place who has been using the freeway. And this was actually a full-fledged project which was commissioned by the extremely concerned parents of students of this institution who felt there was a causal relationship between the exponential rise in expenditures every month and the advent of the freeway.
What? Do you mean you would plonk yourself on the carrier of a taxi going at 80 kilometers an hour? Really?
No, that's not. No, but you're missing the point, ma'am, completely. Like, it's not. I mean, those things are secondary. That's what any casual observer will see. Like 80 kilometers, but those things are secondary. The bigger issues, larger issues at play here, ma'am.
That's what we wanted to convey. The danger of such speed, not just physically, but even monetarily. We wanted it to be a metaphor for the addictive, the rapacious, and the lethally fast invasion of capitalism in our cities.
You know what? I've just about had it. I'm through with you.
I can't stand it any longer.
She's extremely upset. To come back after 6 months in Sweden and to face something like this is extremely difficult. But we need to take stock of the situation. By the look of it, there's no case filed against the department for you, and you're out of the prison and the hospital, and the equipment is safe. By the way, what was the ruckus on that Ganpati Visarjan day? You could have kept quiet at least on that day.
So, while we were shooting the Ganpati festivities, we read about in the papers of stingray attacks happening on people who were immersing their idols in Chopati. And we wanted to look at what happens to a city in the throes of celebration and it upsets the nature, the balance of nature, you could say. Yes.
Trips it up completely.
Trips it up. Yeah. Is there more to it?
Of course.
What else is there?
No, we wanted to find out what was the driving force behind the stingrays to act.
Of course.
Yeah, it's not just about the people, man. Like,
Yeah.
they're just one part of it, but I mean, it's about it's as much about the
people
stingrays.
just
man.
coming in and upsetting the balance of what?
Yeah,
Nature.
yeah, and I mean,
And stingrays.
yeah, and giving them a voice. I mean, giving the stingrays
And
a
that's
voice.
what happens then. Then stingrays go around attacking, stinging people.
You mean to say you forcibly hired a boat to film stingrays attacking people? And apart from the obvious concerns about your security, which you obviously are oblivious to, how do you deal with these questions of voyeurism and lack of sensitivity?
Sir, with all due respect, have you seen the films of Werner Herzog, Kim Chi-duk, Park Wan-chuk, and Mel Gibson?
You know, I'm too old for this. Honestly, it's a good thing that you're not here. Somebody would have been hurt.
How many more remaining?
2 more.
Get done with it quickly. I'm feeling dizzy now.
Okay. Thanks. We'll take this, right?
Pray, how did you guys manage to get picked up by BMC with a few kgs of veggies with you?
Actually, so why don't you take that, Pradeep?
Oh no, man, it was your idea.
Mine? Oh yeah, but I mean, I remember you being so kicked about it.
But it came from you.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, come on, man, help me out.
For heaven's sake, hold that tiff. And meanwhile, would you be kind enough to explain to me that episode of you getting nearly electrocuted?
What? I never knew about this. Why didn't you tell me about it?
Are you answering us? Now, about the electrocution.
So, ma'am, it's not actually what you think.
Yeah, it's I don't know, it's quite embarrassing actually.
Shall we? I mean, Vishal, I think the time has come that we should mention it.
Yeah.
So, ma'am, we actually wanted to pay homage to your work.
How? What?
Well, the thing is, we fell in love with one of those shots in your film, the one with the sparrow swinging on the, you know the one I'm talking about, the sparrow swinging on the electric wire, and there's this sweet melodious music playing in the background. Yeah, that was really nice. Whoa,
Yeah.
ma'am, so we're just trying to replicate it in our work.
Yeah.
Don't tell me. So while trying to get a sparrow swing on an electric wire,
And like the end of the wire wasn't insulated. Yeah.
are you guys certified insane? Please remind me to go to the health center and get the psychiatrist to issue a certificate that these guys are really insane.
Wait. And what's that thing about the BMC? Why did the BMC pick you up? What were they doing there and what were you? What were you up to? What is it all about?
Ma'am, so we were shooting tomatoes for cutaway.
Is that a problem?
No. So should have looked.
Do you guys want to talk about something? Or why do you look so young?
Because we make movies. That's what we do.
What kind of movies?
It's one on a taxi. Yeah, like there's this one about the taxi on the freeway and how that affects the spatiality of the city and the diurnal landscapes and the invasion of capitalism and anyway.
And there was this one on the Ganesh festival as well.
Oh yeah, about how the celebration engulfs not just the city but the ocean itself, and how the stingrays are rising in revolt, and how the ecology is being.
Talks about like
Forget.
traffic jams and air pollution as well.
Basically, it's a lot of bullshit. I mean, we make stuff which makes sense only to us, and sometimes not even to us.
Yeah.
But what kind of films do you guys watch?
Well, it's been a while since I watched anything right now.
Yeah, I mean, I
Can't
I
remember
can't
what was the
remember
last time I watched something.
Saw someone else's.
Do you want to come watch one right now?
Which film?
Yeah, what?
Ramlila. It's a Hindi film.
In Hindi.
Yeah.
What's it about?
You'll find out soon enough.